Exactly. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of D&D: The Lost Heart. Um, Not everyone's here right now. We're still waiting on one person, but it's okay. They are currently a little busy, and it's okay to be busy. We don't judge in this household. Our rogue is giving stealth checks left and right. Hi, Luna. Can you hear me? Test, test, 1, 2. What's the hold up rate? No, that's what Luna said. I need to figure out how to get my sound alerts to work. I just can't hear them ever, and no one else can. I wonder if I might need to add a sound or something. I'm not sure. Also, for some reason, why is my music not playing? I had music for stream. And thank you again for making the song. So, this is the new song for Divinia. Oh, and also, if anyone out there is watching and can hear stream, um, please give us the pre D&D scuff test. You know, we need to get those kinks broken out before we officially dive in. Actually, I already see one. Haha. Desktop audio is set
Have
to
you
this.
seen the GIF, or not the GIF, but the bit of the blacksmith working on a sword? It's like, yeah, I just gotta work these kinks out. He hits it with a hammer, and the sword goes harder.
Harder, daddy.
Yep.
I've been a dull blade.
I have definitely seen the bit.
I am messed up, I know that.
Also, I am definitely not streaming on YouTube, so I need to do some fixie fix, but I am recording, so
Okay.
the VOD will go up by Friday.
I am streaming on YouTube right now, and y'all want to know what I think the dumbest glitch was right now?
What's that?
Desktop audio, no one has been able to hear you since we started, but it's okay. I fixed it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oops.
So
They were only able to hear.
they could have only heard me, so it's like I'm talking to myself with a minor illusion spell. So like, I'm schizo. Let's go.
Nice.
So I'll just be like, hey guys, these are my imaginary friends. They're here, but like you can't see them or hear them, but I can feel them just fine. Mahogany.
Roll for performance.
Um.
So I
Alright.
think I fixed all my scuff, hopefully.
Okay. I think I must have deafened about 2 or 3 times as we were getting started because I heard you guys talking about epic musicals. So I was like, mute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because pretty much anytime I undeafen so that I can hear you, my stream can hear you.
Yeah, I figured.
'Cause I just feed desktop audio because I have never gotten successfully the other stuff to work decent because like the volume levels are never right, but if I feed desktop out, it's fine and I never have to mess with
I have a solution that might help. I have another channel in my Discord that is a private channel, and
Hmm?
if you want, I can make it give you the role for it, so that way instead of having to mute, you can just slide in there and then slide back in here when you're like in this chat.
Oh, okay. That'd be one way to do it.
Yeah,
We can talk about that later.
yeah.
You can experiment with it.
Um, so yeah, who wants to give recap? I know Ronan had a long day, so he's probably not going to want to do it. Was it between me and Cece?
Yeah.
I think so.
All right, I can give a recap. I start the recap with the Sumaluma Dumaluma.
Mm.
Just kidding. So, the group officially made it into Divinia, in which they had seen the stones of all the gods, the former and the current gods, along with champions, descendants, things like that. Gudith had decided to poke a stone, got hit with some elemental and necrotic energy, or magic, I should say. And on top of that, uh, Elira has seen the ghost, or, well, not really the ghost, but the magical presence of Divinius, the king of Divinia, the who is said to be one of the old gods. Upon entering the city, they were told not to talk about Winria, or to be careful who they talk about Winria to, because not everyone is friend. They discovered that there is a cult that is starting up, taking people off the streets if they are a follower of Winria. They learned about the abomination that sits on the throne of Winria. And then I think today we were going to start with some downtime. Yay, downtime.
Yep.
And I will say it's about 3 days after you made it to Divinia. You haven't seen Gabriel yet, but he is on his way into the city.
Okay. So within this time, Elira would have done would have worked with her contacts in our faction to get any information possible, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you would see a few of the followers of Vinrath. Not quite paladins or clerics, but just devout believers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some of them would be telling you that they've been working on reclaiming the city, essentially. They talk about a plan, but key leaders that they need are currently missing and they don't know the whereabouts. They say that there is an underwater, like, I don't want to say like sewage way, but if you've ever been to like the Disney parks and stuff like that, and they have the underground tunnels that lead you to like different areas of the park, it is like that they're trying to describe.
Okay. So like an underground network, essentially.
Yes. exactly, like an underground network. It's not meant for like horses and chariots and stuff like that, but it's meant more for like a quick walking.
Okay. When you said underwater for a minute, I thought like I was gonna have to go under the water. I was like, yeah, good thing that Elira doesn't breathe. Fucking hell.
um, they also um, tell you to meet them in the dark of the night on um, what what they would call um, Venrath's arm, or Venrath's the palm. Basically, Venrath's palm is what this pillar is called.
Okay.
It rests just above the Divinia house. It's not too far into the dark where you're gonna like have too much encounter, but it's visible enough to where you can see the house, the roads in front of it, the roads on the side, stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
Um, some of the aides will tell you that they would tell you to also look for followers of Winria in the city as well.
Hmm. It's like a lot of strategizing. Do you want me to make an entrance? Gap's asking if you want me to make an entrance.
Yes. Do it. Do it, Cap. I dare you. I double dog dare you to make an entrance right here, right now.
Brace yourselves, people.
It's gonna be. Gotta make him do a performance check if he's gonna do this.
No, I want to go in. I want him to come in raw. I don't want to know what to expect. I just want him to do it.
Anticipation.
I just responded to him in the Lost Heart chat. I don't know if he's popping in just now, but he did ask that, so.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But when he does come in, he'll make an entrance.
When he does come in, he'll make the most bodic entrance of all.
He's not a bard.
All right.
I know,
but
he keeps trying to be.
I think he keeps trying to be a warlock, not a bard.
You should have seen him in the first campaign. He was literally trying to chat up the barkeep as if he was the bard, trying to sweet tongue his way. I don't know if he was trying to get into it, if he was trying to get into her pants, or if he was trying to get a free, whiskey. But it was funny to watch.
I mean, Gabriel is just kind of a slut.
Yeah. But
like the moment he saw and he was like horny.
Yes. He's like, how much can I get away with right off the back? He learned kind of fast, I think.
Yep. Gabriel's Krillin.
But also, you don't know where in the city it is, but um, the what do you call it? Azot's followers or aides, or not Azoth, Venrath's aides, would also have told you that they believe that there's a sacred weapon somewhere inside of this city.
Ah, one for Cassius, finally.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, we had figured that there was going to be one for him in the city. That's kind of what we were expecting.
We still haven't seen the lyre that Judith grabbed since she shoved it in a box.
Yeah, she just has a lyre that she never used.
She kind of
never attuned. It was just rapidly shoved into her box, and yeah.
I will say, if you want to, you can attune to it at from those 3 days that you've been in this city. I'll say you've had enough time to attune to it if you wanted to.
Had enough time to, but she's had her mind on other things.
Okay.
What was that, Ronan?
Wait, you're just making this more difficult on Gudith.
Yeah.
Eh. I mean, if it's the character doing what the character wants to do, that's fair. Also,
she will get to it. She probably forgot about it, to be honest with you, because she literally got it, and then it was rush. We gotta go down because there's crazy paladins and clerics where the kids are. So
yeah,
I will say honestly, with all of that stuff, she probably legitimately forgot she stuck it in the box.
Yeah.
She'll be looking for her book later, and she'll go, "Oh, that's right."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, it definitely feels like a very good thing of her just shoving it into a box and completely and utterly forgetting about it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Judith would also be the kind of person who'd be like, "Wait, I have a child. Wait, I got 2 of them."
Yeah, probably.
Where did these 2 pinpricks on my neck come from? I was completely forgotten the night before.
If the sky is blue and I'm blue, the sky is copying me. One of us has to change.
But the sky doesn't have purple in it. Shit, maybe it does.
Actually, the sky can have purple depending on how much light pollution you have.
There was actually this. There was this thing about Deadpool marrying the Queen of Hell, and the reason why she wore a red dress for the wedding was because at one point before the wedding, both Deadpool and the Queen of Hell came out in wedding dresses, and Deadpool said, "Well, I'm not changing."
Yes.
That reminds me, I still got to do that one day. So I've done Deadpool cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to do the Deadpool maid cosplay.
I've seen so many people do it, and it's always cracks me up when I see people do it.
Yeah.
Now you gotta do Deadpool in a bride outfit.
Yeah, Deadpool in a bride outfit.
No. Hear me out, right? Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
We've already seen Deadpool bride, Deadpool maid. Up it one more stake in Deadpool female funeral outfit.
There you go. Yeah. Deadpool widow.
We've also seen surfing Deadpool.
I've also seen Sailor Moon Deadpool too.
Yep. Dead Moon is what they called it.
I forgot that was a thing.
But is it what do y'all want to do for the first day of Divinia? Ronan's getting information.
Yep, I'm doing my shit.
Yeah. Where did Judith wander off to at the end of last session? Because we didn't really establish anything. She just wandered off into the mansion.
Can you roll a random D100?
Random D100, I can do that.
Oh no. Oh no.
91.
Gudith ends up in the dumpster.
So with a 91, you actually ended up in the wine cellar.
No
For a
fucking
bard.
Um,
The perfect place for a bard.
upon entering this cellar, you would have noticed there's no wine in here.
Aw.
You do, however, see various armaments, I should say. Lots of whips, I should say that.
Why is the rum always gone?
Lots of whips. Gee, I
So
wonder what
there's
that's.
lots of whips in here.
There's at least 3 whips. Various hitting devices, I will say.
Impact play. God damn it! Are you reading my chat GPT?
By the way, can you also give me a random dex save?
Okay. 14. And that was a shit roll.
Okay. With a 14, you see chains begin to come down from the ceiling. And you dodge out of the way of these chains, right? Last second. However, you end up, like, getting stuck inside of a stockade when you moved. And it locks on you.
You went down to the wine cellar, and it turns out it's a fucking sex dungeon.
It's a dungeon of some sorts.
Is it a magical stocks?
It is.
Oh crap.
My question is, does Lyra...
I'd say
like the first...
at this point you're probably talking to Vinrath's aides.
Well, hang on, wait. Because we had gone there at nightfall, right?
Oh yeah. So yeah, this would be nightfall.
This would be nightfall while we're there. So we're still there in the mansion, all 3 of us.
Yes.
Well, I can tell you this. Gudith is not going to be yelling because the last thing she wants to see is somebody come running up to look at her.
I mean, Lyra can track her down using divine sense. Just say.
Yeah, but you have to be thinking about that. And at the moment, if this is where Gudith is, it's kind of like, well, damn it.
Unless the owner is like, oh, I think your friend found the basement. This is entirely possible.
I will say you guys are probably too far to hear anything.
Yeah. I mean, I was also gonna look for Gudith before all this fucking happened. This just adds to it.
Hi, Lily.
Because the thing is that she knows that Gudith is probably gonna get up to trouble if she's left her home devices. Probably. So she was gonna go look for her. I didn't expect this fucking though. Jesus Christ.
Judith, I need you to give me a con save.
Oh.
16 on the con save.
I'm gonna make a survival check to track her ass down.
So, you are, you see one of the whips come off the wall and it's flying. and it comes over and just starts lashing you. But you steal your face, and uh, you don't really like make much noise or anything. You kind of wince, but that's about it.
Do I need to go double check my Twitch settings?
No, it's not going to be lewd. Trust me.
Okay. Okay.
Elira, you don't know what's going on. you basically see slime. You think it's Gudith, but it's actually just jelly.
You found the jello mold on the kitchen table. Oh dear.
But yeah, as you begin getting whipped, you see on the ground saying "No trespassers."
You're talking to Elira now, right?
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, you're talking to me. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I see a sign that says "No trespassers."
Yes.
Where was this sign?
Basically, it's right right in front of you as you look down. It's on the ground.
Okay.
Also, would you give me a perception check?
Yeah, I can certainly perceive the inside of my eyeballs. Oh no, wait, that thought I was. Oh, that's a 9.
That's persuasion.
17.
That's persuasion.
Oh, did I roll persuasion? Perception. There you go.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
You mistake
the inside of my eyeballs.
All right, I'm gonna do Ronan first, and then I'm gonna do Ronan. What you see is you see some like globs of goo, like purplish colored goo, on the ground. You assumed with your survival check that it was Gudith, but upon further inspection, it was just jam, like jelly. Gudith, with your 6, you see like flashes of like yellow in the room, but you can't. But it's moving too fast for you to actually perceive it.
Okay, can I make another check to see if I can track her down again?
Yes.
What is this thing that CC? Read that
again with the fucking 9.
You found more jelly.
The yellow to Elira being. I don't actually know who these characters are.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna roll one more time to see if the dice is just fucking with me.
It probably is. It's got to be a nat 20 now. Let's face it.
Better than the fucking double 9s.
Alright, so I'm gonna count this 16 because like you tried so hard for it, right? With this 16, there's a mix of jelly and Gudith, like Gudith slime. And it is going down towards the cellar, the wine cellar.
I'm following it down.
Alright, as you follow down, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Alright, yep. With an 18, you definitely hear this. You hear the sound of a whip cracking against gooey flesh.
And probably a...
Probably. Gudith just says harder. Alright, do you open the door or do you or do you look around first to make sure that it's clear to go?
I'm gonna look around first.
Alright, give me an investigation.
DM clearly guiding.
Clearly guiding because I don't want it to happen to Elira too.
I mean, more than likely, Elira's probably gonna break out of it if that does happen.
Alright, with your 18 investigation, you see what looks like a
big blue butt.
Well, no, I was gonna say.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
You see a stone. You see a stone that is different than the other stones. And it looks like it has like a little crevice inside of it, if that makes sense.
Okay. I'm guessing that this is like a pressure trap.
Something.
Ooh, what does this button do? Sorry. The player guidance.
You just get whipped harder.
DT, get out of my laboratory.
Do I understand the function of this brick, or do I just know that it stands out?
It stands out, and it looks like there's a gap big enough to put your hand inside of.
I guess I'm gonna reach inside.
Okay, as you reach inside, you slide your hand over this stone that is different than the rest. You feel a slight prick in your finger, as if something siphoned off a drop of blood. The stone then makes a click, and the door opens. When you look inside this door, you see Gudith in a stockade getting whipped by a invisible something. Whether the whip itself is enchanted or someone is holding the whip.
I walk over to the whip because I have blind sight, which means if it's an invisible person, I can see it technically.
There is no person holding the whip.
Unseen servant.
But
just to
you do see
something there.
You do see what looks like a mage hand.
Oh.
Let me see if if I can dispel magic real quick.
It doesn't.
It's a mage hand. Just grab it.
I was gonna say probably do that. So Elira's gonna grab hold of the whip.
You grab hold of the whip, and there doesn't seem to be any resistance really.
It just says, Gudith, if you wanted this kind of attention, all you had to do was ask.
Oh, shut up.
Do you really want me to?
Promptly ignores you.
You do see, however, The stockade that Judith is in the sign on the floor.
What does the sign say?
It just says no trespassers.
Oh, okay. So all of this wasn't necessarily a sex dungeon, but it was a punishment dungeon.
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell. I have a whip now, right?
It might belong to that. It might belong to Divinia, but yeah. Or to Divinius, but yeah. You have a whip.
A second, hang on. Just give me a moment.
One.
Just give me a moment.
I've given you like 30 moments. I'm just kidding. See, this is the problem with my players. They always want more from me. I give and give and give, and they only want.
Now, Judith, what's your AC?
14.
Do I have an advantage since she's stuck in the blockade?
This would be effectively restrained.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so it's restrained, so yeah.
Ow! Oh, damage it. Worse.
Yeah, so
just add a little bit of smite on there.
Elvira takes the whip and just lashes into Judith's buttocks.
We really went there.
Hey, we were going there for a while now. Toxic Jerry!
God dang it. Oh, Cassius. If only the chat could see what
I am
you're
not
saying
here.
right now.
Do not refer to me.
if only the chat could see what you're saying in
It is
private
a
text.
they cannot see.
Elvira
Yes.
is satisfying her video side while Cassius is up and just in his bedroom going to fuck sleep.
Well, we don't even know what Cassius is doing. What is Cassius doing during this time?
Is it nighttime?
It is nighttime.
More reading.
What are you going to be reading?
The only book I have.
Well, there's also books inside this this manor.
Not the cursed one.
He's
Not
reading
the
Tusk
curse
Love.
Okay, let me just get familiar with like the local lore. Let me get some of the history of Divinia. Give me that some Richard Divinius.
All right. So, I would say this would be I mean, you're not going to have any problems finding a Divinius book. So, I'll say there's one hanging out for you right in plain sight near the on an end table in the library. When you read this book, you notice that it's not written in common.
Damn it, that was the only thing I know.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a thing for you later, okay?
Is there a common to whatever the thing this is dictionary?
There is, actually. It's not quite a dictionary, but it's a monocle.
Okay.
That was sitting like it's part of the book, so like it's attached to the book.
You gonna assume the... Yeah, no, just thank Richard on that one.
You feel like a warm feeling against your head, just kind of like patting your head a little bit. And then it just kind of like walks away, or kind of steps away.
Okay.
Do you look through the monocle?
Yeah.
So you notice these words that almost look like gibberish to you start to descramble and turn it into the language of common. What exactly are you looking for in this book?
You basically just like what the Richard guy did to be so honored in the city and be basically part of it. Even though, so.
Okay, so you read through and you see pages about his life, about how he grew up in a time where there was only darkness. You only had the formation of the first gods, if that makes sense. The current gods that are mentioned in the book aren't the ones that have been mentioned on the pillars. In fact, there's only one god that was mentioned on this pillar, or in this book.
That is.
It's Corvaset. I'll put in Roll20 for you.
Okay. Before now that's old.
From the way that this book is written, you feel like it was written well before the common language, well before Elvish, well before most languages in this world even existed. Hey Zora, welcome in. So as you're reading this book, you come across information about primordial being the original language of the gods.
Interesting.
You come across passages about how the original god decided that he was going to create how do I put it? Powerful children to overthrow the balance of the world. So several of the different races came together as a means of trying to stop this threat from destroying their world.
I can relate.
you find out that there was no real way to kill this ancient god, Corvuset. So what they did was they imprisoned him in another dimension inside of a tree inside the city of Divinia. Oh, we're just doing D&D. So this tree has become known as the Throne of Azoth.
Hey, Gab.
Hello.
Alright, I was not expecting that gap.
You mentioned Azoth, and the Gap immediately comes in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what's going on.
Excuse me, I need to get new shorts.
Hey, yo.
But you come across the tree of which Corvuset was trapped inside of, being called Azoth's throne.
Oh.
It also talks about how when the war against this ancient god Corvuset was going on, there were 7 leaders. These 7 leaders were the original 7 gods. Time had come and taken them, like most. How do I put it? Like most of the gods of the time have been removed throughout history. A lot of the gods have been like removed throughout history by means of like lack of followers, things like that. But one thing you will notice is 3 gods remained, and on that list, you see Wyver, who is the ancestor of Winria and Cheyenne War Dragon. You see Azola, Azola, who is the ancestor of Azoth.
He's the ancestor. Why was it called Azoth's throne?
There's a reason for that.
Oh, jeez.
And then you also see Ven, Ven. This is the ancestor of Venrath. You also learn about Divinius's life, about how he went from kind-hearted and gentle, born in poverty, raised from nothing, if that makes sense, like living on the streets. The world was a time of darkness in which cities were just small enclosures. He had been kicked out of his home city of that time and couldn't find a place to settle in. No one would take him, essentially. So then he came across an open clearing uh, when he was in his late 30s. This clearing, he spent his life building, calling it Divinia. He had to put it on hold for a while when the war against Corvusat took place, to make sure that he was able to ensure peace and make sure this kingdom that he worked so hard to build was not be destroyed. When the initial deities got their powers, he also got deified, but rejected the role of deity, if that makes sense. He also says in his writings that this city, or that he is essentially a battery for this city. As long as his spirit and aura are here, the light of Divinia would never fall.
That tree still worries me. Seems like it could be used like a battery too. It'd be really bad if that's what the guy calling himself the Only was doing.
And now I'll say the 3 days time frame has elapsed, and Gap and Cheyenne have entered the city, setting eyes on Divinia for the first time.
I'm making money tonight.
I love where we left off, by the way, Gap, you missed it. So, that whole debacle started with Judith finding her way down to the wine cellar, getting trapped in a blockade and getting whipped. Eventually getting whipped by Elira. Cassius is reading his book in his room.
You know what? Good thing I missed it, because otherwise I would have gotten whipped.
Well, you weren't there, so you're fine.
Good. Well, she's made out of jelly. She'll be fine. Why?
I will say, because this was supposed to happen a while ago, Gabriel, you are not entering the city as a free man, but in chains.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's fair.
That sounds about right.
God damn it happened again.
So, you are being escorted through the city to a guard outpost. And can you roll a D4 for me?
Oh no.
A D4.
Yes.
D4.
1.
All right. You got lucky. You got really lucky.
Oh, I got lucky.
Oh, that's lucky. Okay.
The roll was the lucky one?
The one roll was
guess
lucky.
so.
On this occasion, it was.
1 in 4 chance.
So, you are sitting in this office for 1 hour before a guard comes in there, the head guard, to be honest, and begins to question you.
You almost sat in there for 4 hours.
I think he would have been locked up for the entire downtime if he got the 4.
Now, that's if I made him roll a d20. Or a d100. So
So who's questioning me? Okay.
the head guard comes in,
Okay.
big burly man wearing like heavy armor, right? And he looks at you, uh, dead in the eyes, and just goes, "So, what's a thing like you doing trying to break its way into my city?"
Just real quick. Is the guard like demi-human or just a regular human?
Think orc, to be honest. Like he looks like an orc.
Oh, okay. So we're in the the demi-human city, right?
This is a city of
Like half race and all that stuff.
It's a melting pot.
it's a melting
What do
pot.
you mean?
Yes. So
I
like
have no idea what I'm.
so basically people of different races, cultures, ethnicities, backgrounds.
Ah,
They called America melting pot when we started colonizing.
Also, Florida is the melting pot of the U.S. Random
yeah, I was
tidbit.
gonna say is I was literally gonna say Florida.
But
Oh, I heard.
oh, by the way, I would say you have Cheyenne in questioning with you.
Ah,
Is she just in smaller cuffs?
Uh,
smaller cuffs.
they actually kind of like took some rope and tied both Gabriel and her hands together. You know, like when they walk in a line, like that.
That's the last thing you want to be tied to.
Who, me or Cheyenne? If it's me, it's not that bad. If it's Cheyenne, please don't play the Diddy song, please. I don't have nothing to do with this.
No, basically the way you're tied is like, you know, like when you're in kindergarten and the teacher holds out the rope and says like, hold on to this rope so you don't get lost and stuff. It's like that, but instead of having holding onto the rope, your hands are tied on the rope.
Oh, so it's not gonna be no or none of that shit. Okay, good.
No,
I'm safe.
We are not going jail route here. Okay, we are not going jail route.
Okay, I don't want to go jail route. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. But he's looking at you. He's like, "So what's a thing like you doing in my city?"
Just a quick reminder: Cheyenne looks like completely human, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna free roll this one real quick. What will be performance? Oh, I got a 2. Oh, I got a 14. Okay. So, hold on. Let me prepare over here. Let me clean my table real quick. You see, sir, Mr. What's your name again, sir?
You can call me Chief Officer Briggs.
Mr. Officer Briggs, you see, this is my daughter, and if you can see, she looks completely human. That's thanks to her mom. So recently, there's been an attack on demi-human villages, and if you can tell how I look, you can already understand why we left our village.
He looks at you, he looks at her, goes, "Yeah, I heard about the attacks on the demi-humans recently. But, I'm not gonna lie, this one don't look anything like you. Her mom must have been something really special, though."
Her mom actually was a Knight's Guard, and how do I explain this? Let's just say her mom doesn't look like she used to anymore after so many battles.
Oh, yeah. Battles and also probably after a while drinking and it all goes to the stomach. Oh, trust me, I know. My ex-wife was that way. Like, I mean, like, I used to say, like, hey, we orcs are kind of like pigs, but man, she was the piggiest of all the pigs, if you know what I mean. Like, I mean, I needed a forklift to lift this girl up.
Oh damn. Okay, you can kind of relate for me, but on the opposite, she was into heavy drinking, and we were about the bridge of bankruptcy, and for like I don't even know. This was at the beginning. There was like bounties for demi-human information or bringing in demi-humans, like around 100 gold per demi-human. So we just fled.
He ever says, have you ever been to the city of Kuatoa by chance?
I'll be frank with you, sir. If I was, I most likely probably forgot. We just went constantly on the run. We're not trying to stay into any small place or anything for too long if there's humans in the city.
He says, oh wait, you're a black wolf and the one we're looking for, he was a white one.
That's racist? I don't. Huh? He just looks at Cheyenne. He's like now very confused, and then looks back at the orc. He's just, no, I'm more gray than anything.
Gray, black, it's all there.
You know what? Fair enough, I guess. So what's next, sir?
He looks over to Cheyenne and says, tell me, has he been feeding you at all? Like, you look a little scrawny. Like, I doubt you could take down anything. Wouldn't even be able to herd a cow.
She's more of a bow woman. She likes long range.
Must have got it from her mom.
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm back.
So you spend several hours in there just talking to this guard. He's just eating up everything that you're telling him, by the way. Like, he rolled... let me tell you something, right? He rolled so low on his insight that it literally did absolutely next to nothing. You swindled this man's. You have him eating out of the palm of your hand right now.
Don't tempt him. Don't tempt him now, because he's gonna try and lovers that.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're in the process, and he's already rolling down to his insight. I'm just gonna talk to him a little bit, like ask him if he can remove the rope and the cuffs.
He says, I can, but I need you to pass the test first.
Yes, sir. What do I need to do?
He says, you see that bag over there? I need you to lift it up.
That one.
Yep. The one that looks all beaten and like bruised and has a few holes in it. Lift that one up.
This is some sort of magical bag, and it weighs like 100 pounds, isn't it?
It's something.
Oh God.
Something.
Okay. I asked the guard. In order for me to lift the bag, I actually need the cuffs off.
He says,
In the chains.
the cuffs would have already been off for this. Like, if you agreed, he would have removed it. He would have untied you.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I agree.
So, he tells you, if you are a refugee, like you say, most refugees fall under having a divinity in this city. You go to lift this bag, it'll tell us which divinity you follow.
Oh god, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck.
I don't wanna fuck a god. Thank you very much. Shoot. Okay. Well, it's been a few years since I actually remember. Uh, I believe it was Windria. I am not 100% sure. I honestly, I forgot. I go and try to like lift the bag.
I need you to give me a
Religion check.
I honestly I don't know what it would be. Give me
Is he saving against something?
He is saving
If
against
it's sheer-
something.
Do you want me to
Sheer-
get a pure strength?
You know what?
Or dexterity?
Give me a. We'll go Constitution save.
Yeah, because it's ripping that shit out of him.
Constitution.
Yes.
I got a nat 20. Oh, I got 15.
Okay, so with the 15, you see both Winria's symbol and Azoth's symbol on the bag, but Azoth's disappears after a few seconds.
Huh. Sir, I think it's this symbol. I try to show him from the bag.
He looks and he's like, "Ah, yes, the dragon symbol of Winria. Lovely lady she is." And he just starts, like, blabbing your ear off about Winria and how good she is and stuff like that.
It should have been me!
It should have been me. I'm the one that she wanted and needed.
But I'm the one with stuck with the color around my neck on her name. Fucking hell.
He
I
says...
mean, you would have had to call it either way. To be fair.
He says,
Potato, tomato.
"Ah, good. Winria was such a good lady. I say you're free to go. Just... the city ain't what it used to be. If you see anyone, like, starting trouble in the city, I don't know, maybe taking some of the followers of any of the other gods, please let me know where they take them to, or if you even want to, you can follow them to see where they go and try to save them."
Actually, sir, now that you mention it, there's I believe there's a human, a slime, and a vampire. They try to swindle me to join Ace. I'm kidding.
Human, a slime, and a vampire, you say?
Oh
my.
Yeah.
Oh my. I take it we're not in Kansas anymore.
Well, I think we're a little bit far from Kansas, sir.
That's okay. Ain't no one here know what Kansas is anyways. I'm pretty sure it's a food.
I think it's a type bread.
They just heard that from someone who got isekai'd into the world at one point.
All this time it's just a fucking isekai fucking D&D.
I mean, let's face it, Wizard of Oz was the first isekai. Prove me wrong.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty fucking much.
Okay, before... Oh, sorry, go for it.
I was just gonna say it was a concussion.
Well, they get isekai, then they came back, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, this is true. But,
anyways...
after several hours of talking to this man, he eventually lets you out of the office. Still talking your ear off, by the way.
About Windria?
Yes. And he actually gives you a card with his name in the patrol room, in the patrol tower, to find him. He
Before we leave, I ask him nicely if I can have a room or some sort of like temporary domicile for me and the kid, just for a few days until you're ready to pack up and move again.
he says, "Well, I know it ain't much, but there's a shack. I don't live there much anymore. Ever since like me and the missus broke up and everything, and well, we had to try to lift her up just because, well, she wasn't leaving, and I don't think she could leave.
Oh, I see what you mean,
But
sir.
it's down in the slums. If you're okay with staying there."
So it will be your missus is not there, sir. Is she? Because I don't want to intrude.
Nah, she's like 6 feet under right now.
Oh, my condolences. Anyways, yeah, no, that'll be no problem. Thank you very much.
He said, he also gives you like the card with his, name and the tower that he is, and he's like, if you have any information, relate directly to him, not to relate to any of the other guards. Also, on the back, you also see like a sad note like, "I'm so sorry you've been on the run for so long. You've been so brave."
I give him a slow bow. I was like, "Thank you, sir," and as I just grab Cheyenne by the hand and just walk away.
So what was the story that Gabriel gave to the fucking team of police? Basically, the chief guard.
Basically, he's been on the run for so long from all these, like, from these half
Humans,
like the demi-human. What do you call it? The demi-human hunts, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, he has technically been on the run from that.
Yeah, so I technically didn't lie to him.
The way he did lie was that, say, he was Cheyenne's father. Things like that.
Guilty as charged.
Kind of sort of a half truth because, as far as we can tell, Gabriel's been wanting to adopt Cheyenne. So
yeah,
we never actually even started the details or anything like that. We just talked about it like off D&D.
Yeah. But
yeah.
It's a half truth. It's a half truth because like it's not necessarily a lie.
Right.
It's a half truth because like it's something that Gabriel wants to do.
Not at the moment. No, nothing has been mentioned about that. Yeah. So I see what you're trying to do there, but yeah, no, nothing has been talked about or even
more into the performance check instead of a deception check.
I already passed regardless.
I know.
He did pass that.
He's feeding from my hand. He even gave me a place to stay.
This is true.
Meanwhile.
Plus, if it was a deception check, I would have gotten still a 20.
He never told you where the rest of us were. He doesn't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Gabriel's on his vacation. I said Gabriel's on vacation.
I'm on vacation from away from these three motherfuckers. I'm finally free for a little bit.
So you think?
I'm gonna make some money on the side. Don't mind me.
We all know what he's doing with his downtime.
Robbing people and running away.
Hey, as long as it's not murder, it's fine.
Who says nothing about murder being off the table?
Again, divine connection messaging.
She ain't around.
At any point, Vinoff can be like, "Hey, Elira, you know that little shit in your party? Yeah, he just wanted to murder some innocent people. Oh, motherfucker. He's in the slums."
Well, that would be one way to unite the party.
Yeah, him getting smited from Lee.
Alright, so,
Oh, by the way, I don't know why my health is it's weird. Do we level up of last
yeah,
thing?
you should be level 6.
Oh, okay. You okay if I do a long rest just to reset everything?
Yeah.
Cause I actually need to check on
Or,
the
When did
yeah,
we hit
level 6.
after the Paladin, right? The first one?
So what?
last time I remember I was level 5. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think we hit.
You guys leveled up, I think, when he wasn't here? No.
No. He was here. He was here for the level 6.
Yes, he was.
It was here for level 6. I think the level 6 was.
Was it with the weird like gnome fucks were or?
No, that was the trolls. No, we didn't level up from the trolls. I don't think.
No, then I wasn't around. No,
We leveled up before the trolls. We leveled up.
I remember last
You know what?
time.
It was probably from the. It might have been from the Paladin Cleric with the really epic scene, if that makes sense.
No.
We leveled up just before the paladin cleric thing that was in the little hut.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I got to use new spells.
Yeah, we hit level 6 just before we saved the children and the old man. We leveled up like 3 sessions ago, maybe.
We killed the paladin guy.
If we did, I never picked my level 6 perks. That's the thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get you your level up, man.
Yeah, you.
Because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm choosing my perks.
We'll also have you doing your like long rest when that's happening, probably too. Like you're probably making your way over to that shack that he mentioned.
Yeah, the little shack. Yeah.
So,
on my way, I also start looking around, trying to see how the area, if the neighbors are friendly, if there's schools nearby. You know what I'm saying?
It looks like a very rough area. Like.
Yeah, so this will be our 5th session since leveling up last time.
I got it. So it looks like a really rough area, like. For example, like American rough area or Mexican rough area?
We'll say
it matters. It really matters here.
We'll say it looks like Miami, essentially, with the way it acts. Like, it has like pleasant, like it has like a pleasant look to it, but you walk down the street and it's like, hey, give me your money, things like that.
Mexican. Okay, got it.
Hey, give me your money. Gabriel just stabs him in the throat.
Hey, give me your money. Gabriel just like, I don't have money, but I'll take your money.
He's like, hey, wait, this doesn't work like this.
Wait, imagine it's like a back and forth like the Spider-Man meme of just like, it's Gabriel and this random dude just at each other like, give me your money. No, you give me your money. And it's just like, neither of them have money.
Over here, like Cheyenne is on the side, like, both of you, give me your money. So it's like the Spider-Man meme, like one is pointing at the other and the other one is pointing at the other.
And you got the one that's pointing at both of them.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the Mexican slums. Okay,
Mexican slums, but like not as
good looking.
Yeah, let's go with that. Well, let's go with that.
Because Mexican slums are actually really good looking. They have like street vendors and shit like that, but they're like, fuck, bro. The moment you go into a corner, you get robbed.
So essentially, like they have a good upfront like facade, and then
yes.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
It's like a facade in the beginning, and then the next thing you know, where's my money? Where's my pants? Who took my? Where's my pants?
Well, now that reminds me of a D&D skit where the rogue was literally like, I'm gonna try and steal his pants. And he does.
Honey, where are my pants?
So, also, as you're
So-
going into these slums, you would also notice that all the people that live in these slums are similar to you. They're half breeds.
Oh, so I'll fit perfectly fine. Okay. So it's just not like a
Yeah.
fox woman around or something like that. Everything.
no,
perfectly
she
fine.
human.
I don't want no kitsune thing right now. Thank you very much. I have a child with me.
So in that case, the one standing is Cheyenne, just she's pure human at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't know that unless they actually went and like checked her out or something like that.
Well, I mean, human is pretty fucking obvious.
It's not if you have like a cloak or something like that or clothes on top of it. Like,
I mean,
you can have like
she is wearing like a ranger's cape, if that makes sense, with where it has like the hood over it, and
Okay.
like
And
it's
actually,
Yeah, it wouldn't be super obvious. Regardless of moving on.
So you make your way over to the shack. It's probably about midday by the time you get to the shack, and you open the door, walk inside, and it looks like a fairly decent shack, actually. It doesn't look bad. Um, it's got like two beds, a dresser, um, well, more like an armoire, not quite a dresser. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, it's got a dining area with a stove in there. It's a brick stove or brick oven, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, so like a cabin, technically.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a cabin, but but
okay.
compared to the rest of the city, it looks like a shack.
Oh, sweet. Okay. First order of deal. I tell Cheyenne to check all the windows, all the doors, even the chimney, just to make sure nothing is easily be able to open or it breaks easily. And I'll
She
do
does.
the same.
So you both do so, and it seems pretty safe.
This is pretty safe. Okay, so I close the door and lock it, and then just turn on the lights.
You turn on the lights, and it looks immaculate to you. Like the lights are all like oil lanterns, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I
Or yeah. So when you turn it on, it actually has a very distinct like golden feel. Like it's a mix of gold, blue, and red. So like the flooring, like there's like a carpet on the floor that is like
So basically, you're saying royal orc, like solo leveling.
I mean, it looks royal, but it also looks like it's imitation royalty, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's made in China.
Made in Taiwan.
It's
No,
awful.
Taiwan actually has decent shit. That's the crazy part.
Made in
It's
Mexico.
made by IKEA.
Hey, IKEA
God,
shit
oh.
is actually really good. I use IKEA shit.
Made in Amazon.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna fucking say it.
What, made in
No,
Mexico?
Do it.
Well, no, it's a reference to what Rain posted a while back.
Mm,
I have no
Rearranging guts. It's about rearranging guts.
Yeah.
Like IKEA.
Oh.
Yes,
I'll say what you don't want to say.
nah, save it for the DMs, guys. Save that one for the DMs.
Look, I'll play it down, but there's a certain line that I won't cross.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, you make it inside. You're pretty much just chilling. I will say you will hear like people in the streets kind of like arguing and yelling at each other. But yeah, overall, it's a nice little shack in the middle of the slums.
Sweet.
Sounds cozy.
It does sounds cozy. Okay. Okay, the first manner of business, I need a fucking nap.
So you go to sleep, and
Before I
Cheyenne's
go to
gonna
sleep,
be like, keeping watch and all that. Like, you don't really need to watch, but she's like not really trusting the slums, if that makes sense.
she she doesn't feel comfortable if no one is watching the area. I get it. So this is what I'll do. I'll make sure to put a chair in front of the door, just in case, so nobody can get in. And no, that's pretty much what the best I can do. There's
You keep
no
in
way
mind,
that.
long rests are set up in a way that it incorporates watches. So you take like half the time to watch, and she takes half the time to watch as you interchange trust.
Yeah, you can also do that.
I was trying to make the place safe, since she was not trusting it, because regardless,
yeah.
Yeah.
there's four walls, or there's an entrance, just one entrance. But yeah, no, that I can do. Yeah.
She's also never been
Yeah.
to Divinia before either.
Oh God, I didn't know the name of this place. Okay.
I thought we've been talking about the name of this place for a while now.
Yeah, at least 3 or 4 weeks.
We have them, but also
Oh yeah.
like Gap has it super in the chat. So
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So
I've been busy doing school stuff.
yeah. So um essentially Cheyenne sits down near you. You haven't really started your rest yet, but she's just like talking to you, like talking about how she can't really go back to her homeland, stuff like that. And she begins to ask you if she can join you on your journey.
You know what? Sure, why not? The one more would really not hurt. Plus, it's nice to talk to somebody that is either not very horny or not very religious.
Gouda's eye is twitching.
I didn't think good.
Good's not there.
Lyra's not. It's just saying.
They're not there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the takeaway is, and I've explained this before, Lyra is actually not religious.
Yeah, she's more.
You act like it's your own damn fault.
No, she doesn't act like she's religious. She's just sworn to hunt evil. That's her whole thing, and you just tend to do a lot of evil shit around her.
Well, too fucking bad for her. Anyways.
And my reference to the eye twitching is like the old you ever hear this saying, what if your ears are ringing, somebody's talking about you?
Yeah.
Kind of reference to that.
Sneeze, that if you sneeze, someone's talking about you.
It's the same for ears ringing too. That's another one. I wonder who's talking about me though, because my ears ring all the freaking time.
This
must have a lot to talk about.
I knew it. Someone was talking shit behind my back. It's probably because I talk shit behind their back first. It's the circle of life.
You know what's fair enough? I don't blame them.
Talk shit, get shit.
I just love the fact that you, Gap, are like, well, it's too damn bad. It's of her creation. Meanwhile, Gabriel's whole situation is because of his own making.
Actually, no, it's just a vampire on my ass.
So I'm gonna bounce over to the trio, minus Gap because he's sleeping, or minus Gabriel because he's sleeping. I'd say, basically where I started this morning. You're like where you were getting the information from Venrat's aides and stuff like that. That is happening around that same time frame.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask Rain, what was Goo rolling for?
Oh, I was fucking around with. I should watch my language. There's a little dice roller I didn't notice before, and while I was just listening to Gabriel explain where he was and what he was doing and stuff, I was just clicking at to see if it did anything. Because it had inline dice and exploding dice and compound and penetrating, and I'm like, what does this all mean? Does it do something?
For a second, I thought you were like rolling to see how many times she gets whipped.
No.
39 times.
I was just trying to I was just trying to see what that dice roller had in it and what if it did anything different for the little thingamadoos. Okay.
So
I seriously got lost when I read my AI's comment. What were you about to say, Code?
Oh, I was gonna say, while Elira is talking to the aides, I'd say the sun's about to go down, and she hears a commotion from the streets.
Okay.
Who's all with you, Elira?
It depends if these two want to be with me.
Who's with Elira?
What did you set out to do?
Right now, reconnaissance, information gathering, and trying to track down where the leaders to help change the situation is or are.
Yeah, I'm up to that.
Yeah, I think Judith would have passed on that one.
Alright, Cassius and Elira.
Alright.
So you both are looking down on the streets. You see what looks like 3 black-robed figures trying to take what looks like a priest of some sort. From the looks of it, it looks like a priest of Winria.
Okay.
They are currently like grabbing at his hands and feet and like they're putting what look like wooden beams behind him.
Okay, how far is that from me?
It's like 100 feet down and 25 feet forward. Think of it like you're on the tower called Venrat's Palm.
Okay. $100 feet ahead and 25 feet down, you said?
100 feet down, 25 feet ahead. Other way around, so yeah.
Or a teleport. Yeah, I'm gonna immediately just go after that.
Alright, so tell me how you want to do it.
Well, I do have Misty Step, so I can teleport.
Alright. But what about Cassius? How's he gonna get there?
Okay, so we're on top of something right now?
Yeah, you're on a tower.
Okay. Is there any...
Thanks for the hydrate, Rain.
Wait, can I take someone with me when I Misty Step? Let me check.
Yeah, I believe Misty Step can take one willing person.
I thought that was like Dimension Door.
I think Misty Step does it too. Thunder Step, I believe, is also the same way.
Well, unless there's a clothesline or rope I can walk across, or...
Briefly surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. Doesn't say whether or not you can bring someone with you.
Okay, maybe that one's a house rule then if you... I thought Misty Step did it.
I mean, we could have it as a house rule that if, like, any and all teleportation abilities allow you to take someone with you, and depending on the level of the teleportation ability lets you take more people with you.
Is there a path or just parkour across?
I know Dimension Door does it for sure.
I know Dimension Door and Teleport.
I don't have teleport. I don't have Dimension Door yet.
Yeah, because that's a 4th level.
Maybe I'm thinking of Thunder Step, because Thunder Step is you can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller, who is carrying gear up to.
Yeah, so then it's probably Thunder Step to think of.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I remember Travis doing it, and I think it was that one because he almost killed somebody when he did it too.
Oh yeah, because Thunder Step does the extra damage, whereas Misty Step is straight teleport.
Yep.
I will say, for Flare, I will allow, like, teleporting with the Misty Step, with a person.
Okay.
That I'm okay with, if you want to teleport someone with them.
Yeah, so I'll grab Cass and we'll teleport down and then go straight forward to the encounter, I think.
Yeah. So at the encounter, are you like stealthing this, or are you like?
You know what? Sure, let me try and stealth.
Well, if we get
This will be fun.
Up, we can drop down on them with a plunging attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think we can get the drop on them if we get it right. Do I have anything to help with that? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Okay, so it's just gonna be straight dex roll one.
Did you say it was nighttime right now?
It's getting close to nighttime, so yeah.
Oh, it's close to night.
Elira said, Elira gets impatient and says, fuck it.
So,
gets impatient and says, fuck it.
Cassius, did you roll stealth too?
I will.
Alright.
An ant got underneath your armor and bit you in the foot.
Alright, so here's how I'm gonna.
Here's the thing, I'm actually wearing breastplate, so it doesn't interfere with my stealth at all.
Oh, I said an ant got underneath your armor and bit your foot.
Oh.
So, Lyra grabs Cassius, Misty steps, and Cassius, unaware of what's going on, kind of screaming, like, kind of scream, trying to figure out what's going on. And so you both land with all three of their faces facing towards you.
Alright, well, I mean, I shouldn't have tried to stealth. Elira's strong suit is not stealth.
Elira's strong suit is just running on walls.
Running on walls and any shit.
If the DM's gonna allow you to try stealthing, it's never a wrong choice to try.
Could have done that better if you were telling me what you were doing.
gonna take it long to explain. Now let's go. And Elira's just gonna go running in.
Same.
All right. So they are going to try to like lose you, but they're kind of like leaving the person there in the street.
Rolling athletics to pursue.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same.
All right.
That's a nat 20 with a +6. I'm running them down.
So they
What
don't
is with the rolls, man?
they don't make it too far away from like where the dude was, and right then you both just tackle these three people. I'm gonna say Cassius like tackled two of them. Elira got the one that was getting in the way the farthest.
Okay, so at least I get one of them.
You got all three tackled.
So Elira's going to take hers and essentially like slam them against the wall hard enough that the wall cracks and start questioning.
Roll strength, like straight strength on this one.
Straight strength?
Straight strength.
Fucking don't fuck me up, Beyond, you little shit. Let's go.
Alright, so I'll say like you slam them into a wall, but it doesn't crack. It's just hard and you hear the thud. You know what I'm saying? You see like small like pebbles like breaking down from the wall, kind of like dusting in where he's at.
Okay. A little less epic, but yeah, that works.
Yeah. And what are you asking him?
Where are they taking the priests of Lunaria and why? Also, if they know anything about, or who have they taken so far, as well.
You hear in a voice. Well, he spits at you first, and he goes, "Hey, bugger off."
Okay, I'm gonna meet him in the nads.
Strength check.
Is it a strength check or
Or-
would it be an attack roll?
Attack roll. Unarmed strike.
Is that... Okay. I already have him pinned.
Yeah.
Does that...
Yeah. Well, he is grappled, so grappled creatures do get
They get disadvantage to attack, and everybody else has advantage against them.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna need that key advantage, I swear to gods. Alright. That's 5 damage straight to his balls.
He just goes, "My nuts!" But then he's like, all right, I'll talk. Just leave the jewels intact, okay?" He says, "We've only got..."
Talking fast.
Gasping for air, he's kind of like, "Okay, so we got like 5 already. There's like 3 more we were told to grab." He says, "I don't know their names, but the other groups were supposed to get them tonight."
Where are they?
They don't tell us anything. They just give us our mission and where to go. They don't let us talk to each other about them.
I better get these two to where they need to be.
On the ground. I'm just kidding.
No, in the ground.
6 feet under.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But he says this this new guy. He walked into town a couple days ago, maybe about a week or so, and he entered our hideout, like told us to listen to him, and if we didn't, he did something to anyone who said no. They were shadows, and then they were just gone. He didn't quite give us his name.
Where is this hideout?
He says, it's, and he points down the ways, and he goes, it's in the slums. Can't miss it. Big building. Nice building. No one's lived in there for, like, years.
Alright.
Hey, wait a minute.
Thank you for the cooperation. And I'm going to try and knock him out.
I'm gonna say you go ahead and knock him out. Like, there is no roll for this. He's already disadvantaged. He's, like, stuck, you know?
Yeah, it'd be like, thank you for the cooperation. She like lets go of him, dusts him off, and then grabs him by the head and slaps it into the wall.
Yeah, so you do that. And then I see Cassius got both guys' necks trapped under his armpits. What are you doing with those guys?
You pickpocket.
I'm just gonna be merciful with them.
Which kind of merciful? The ruthless kind of merciful?
No, I'm just gonna go to that priest and ask him what to do with them because I never got really. I don't actually know any doctrines of Inria to follow. I just have a personal relationship with Unria. I have no education in what her church actually does.
So you go over
And
to
I
the.
would like to learn.
So you go over to the priest, and he says, "Our doctrine says that we are to turn them over to the law, essentially."
Okay, where's the nearest that?
The priest kind of looks around and says, "Over there," and points at a. He calls it Tower Number 7.
All right.
Cassius has the two guys under his armpits. Lyra has the guy over her shoulder.
Yep.
So you make your way over to the tower, and the one of the guards sitting outside the tower says, "Oi, can I help you?"
Aye, these two are conscious, but the other one isn't.
Well, that's one way to show up.
Turning them into you for an attempted kidnapping.
Who do they? Who are they trying to attempt to kidnap? Do you know?
Priest.
Another group of priest snatchers, eh? We got another group in this not too long ago, like an hour.
Usually it's the priest that does the kidnapping.
That's good to know I'm not alone with these guys.
That's a dark joke. That's a dark joke. On my Christian Minecraft server.
Was that well, it is very Christian. Yeah, do you have a priest in there already? Yeah.
When you say that you got two more, another group of pre-snappers. The door swings open, and you see a big burly-esque orc dude open the door, like make the door like fly open, like. So, more of you, huh?
Playing Minecraft looking for diamonds. That's funny. I'm in the same cave looking for miners.
But
I forgot about that reference.
so he looks at you and Cassius and Elira, and he says, "So where'd you find these ones at?"
Just down the way there. And she'll jab a thumb over in the direction of where it was, of where the encounter was.
They tell you anything? Were you able to get any information from them?
Yeah, they were based down in the slums. Big old abandoned building.
I knew.
Apparently, they 3 other groups out tonight.
Yeah, we got like another group that just came in an hour ago.
There's 2 more still coming around.
Sadly, the group that we got in an hour ago wasn't doing any talking. He holds a dagger and goes, "Maybe I can get one of them to spill their guts."
I might have another solution.
You gotta take all the fun out of my job. Okay, what do you got?
She does have the command spell, by the way.
This is true.
Why didn't you just use it?
Because command only affects one target, not multiples.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I said. Why not use it on the other guy?
Because I have limited fucking spell slots.
Don't you only have like 2?
No, I have 2 second level spell slots and 4 first level spell slots.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I'm not a mage. I don't know how often you use it.
I have them. So did Cassius actually ask her in person, like, why didn't she use that on the other guy?
Yeah.
Because I only have limited resources. Don't like everyone.
So you crushed him against the wall instead?
Yes.
Who doesn't like being pinned against the wall?
You fed wrath people.
I'm a paladin of vengeance and retribution, not mental kindness.
Hey, good thing I'm on my vacation right now. You can deal with that.
So she'll probably go in, use command on one of the prisoners and get them talking.
Alright. So, you go in, and I'm gonna say they're scared shitless, right? Like, you go and you're starting to cast the command spell on one of them, but he's just like so scared, he's just like, "Fine, I'll talk.
The vampire walks in, he's scared fucking shitless.
I keep saying the vampire can do pretty much everything in this fucking group.
Well, I mean, they did scare these guys pretty bad, you know.
It still counts.
Also, like, vampires have been the object of mortal terror since the inception of mortals. So...
All I know is people are very horny for vampires.
Yeah, you get the two camps. Either people are terrified of them or very horny for them.
There's a reason for that.
Ground.
There is no in between.
What? There's no middle ground.
There's a very good reason for why some people are very turned on. If you're looking for an answer to what I would say to that, it comes down to the way that they need you. Is you're a little more than just food, or can be.
Your life support.
Mm-hmm.
This is my
some people desire being needed. And that's why vampires are kind of high on that. I like that monster.
So,
They said horny or fearful. There's no middle ground.
so, you're in the guard towers, and they're basically saying all the information that they have. And one says, as they tell you, like, say, like, the shack and all that, you notice something strange happened to these people.
Mm-hmm.
You see a blackness envelop them. You see their eyes basically dissolving. Their flesh is literally decaying where they stand.
What the fuck? I hope this isn't what I think it is, Richard.
Would I? Depending on willing to see if I would recognize what this is. Because I think I know what it is.
So what do you think it is?
What I think it is not. Well, I was gonna say it's some type of ward, but that's not quite the word for it. You know what I mean? Like something that triggers when they do something or break a certain rule. That causes something like this to happen.
Like a seal of some kind?
Like a seal or a curse. Something like that.
Curse,
yeah. Do you have detect magic by chance?
Actually, I do.
Now is the time.
Now's the time. I detect magic.
Basically, they had a death curse placed upon them if they were to talk too much about information. The way this curse is working is that it was if they were to spill too much information, they were born in darkness and will return to darkness.
I'm guessing the chieftain is like right by us seeing this happen too.
Yes.
I explained to him what the situation was that it's a death curse, and if they give us too much information, they're pretty much dead.
Well, do you have any information at all so far?
That's a good question. How much information did I get from them before they started going all, dead?
You got the information about where the hideout was. How many cultists they had, or how many what's the word? How many number they had, like for like their number of people that were in their group, right? They have 4 of the important people that you need.
4 out of 6.
Yep. And then they also said that the person that was making them do this went by the name of the Abomination.
Oh, great. This guy again. This motherfucker again.
You know something about this guy?
Yes, he is the one who got into the city without having to go through the bridge. He is the one who's taken over this. Is it the abomination that took over the district of Winria, right?
Yeah, the abomination is essentially taking over Winria's district. Essentially, he is sitting upon Winria's throne.
Yeah, so I do say that. I say he is the one sitting upon Winria's throne.
I knew something felt fishy about that district after the incident happened.
Incident?
He says, have you all been feeling the stuff around the city at all? Random surges, if that makes sense.
I've seen it. A shift in the aura of the city.
He goes through legends saying how there used to be the first deity was sealed somewhere in this city. And he says that it seems like the city is reacting to a seal being broken. He also says ever since this dude entered the city, no one has been able to enter any of the actual temples themselves.
Looks like we have to get a move on before this gets worse.
You sure you want to do all that before we get the whole...
Well, we need to get to the slums. We need to get to the slums because we need to get people that we need. We currently have 4 of the 6 leaders that are needed to help this uprising.
Yeah.
So we need to get down to that base. Thing is, just the 2 of us might be a bit of a problem.
If we really had all that much of a problem before, though.
No, but they have numbers, and it's entirely possible that the abomination might show up. Or at least maybe some facsimile of him might show up.
Yeah,
that's
you have to help us for that.
As much as I would grudge to say it, Gabriel.
Yeah.
He is an annoyance, but he is useful in a fight.
Okay. Yeah, you've convinced me. Let's go then.
How's a canine-like individual pass through here by any chance? Haven't seen him in a while.
Was he kind of a dark gray, almost black, traveling with a little human girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him. But Chief Officer Briggs, however, he might have seen him.
How'd you know there was a human girl if you haven't seen? Okay. Well, where's this Briggs guy then?
He's at Outpost 5.
Okay, we're at like 7 right now.
He says, I mean, you don't have to walk all the way over there if you don't want to. Opens his drawer, pulls out a stone.
What's that?
Sending stone, I believe.
And you can just call over to him with this. He always carries this thing on him.
Oh.
Ass, why don't you go ahead and give the call? I'll go rendezvous with some of the paladins or whatever else. We'll see if we can get some extra aid on our hands.
What if I talk to a stone? It'll be like talking to him.
Yeah.
Huh. That's handy.
So while he's making the call, I'm going over back to where the Vinrath's prom is and see if there's paladins or clerics of Vinrath that would be willing to help aid us in hunting down this place and getting the leaders back.
All right. So you make your way, and you notice that the paladins seem very scarce, or paladins and clerics seem very scarce. You see a lot of them are running, like, a lot of the remaining ones are running rampant over the city trying to figure out, like, where people are going to, where they're disappearing.
So, anyway, should we have to call them back to the temple and be like, hey, this is where they're going, this is what we understand, this is what the information we have.
Yes.
We have numbers, so we have to move in. We have to...
Essentially, yes.
Yeah. They have numbers, so we need numbers.
They have numbers, we need numbers. 2 + 2 = fish.
Fight fire with fire.
Fight fire with taco.
Because the thing is that if the abomination or like a proxy of him shows up, that's going to be preoccupying the 4 of us if we're going there.
Yeah.
Right? So we need other people to keep back the rest of the fucking enemies that might be there. Because if it's us versus an army, that might be an issue.
So, I'll say you are currently looking for a way to call back the troops, or the paladins and everything. And then I'm going to move over to Cassius with the phone call over to Briggs. Real fast.
Hi. Hello. Hello. This is Briggs I'm talking to. Hello.
Yeah, you got Chief Officer Briggs. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Cassius. I don't think we've ever met.
Hi, Cassius. You do know this is a private line, not just for, like, saying hello and stuff, right?
Yes, but it's what the other guy gave me. Anyways, I'm asking you if you've seen a wolf around here. Also a human girl.
Wolf.
Oh,
God. You talking about, well, I called him Black, but he said he was gray, and he kind of looks a little shifty. Walks around with the human girl in it. Yeah. I've seen him.
Do you know where he is right now?
Well, originally he was arrested by me, and then, like, he told me this sob story, and then, like, I had nothing else but to feel sorry for him. So I let him stay in my old shack where my wife used to live, down in the slums. You know, nice place, really.
Old shack. Do you know what the shack looks like?
Oh, I can't miss it. It's literally, and he gives you the address of 1132 Slum Way.
1132 Slum Way.
Okay, I'll try to remember that. Alright, that'll be all.
Oh, yeah, and make sure that little human girl gets fed. She looks rather thin to me.
Oh, don't worry, I'll make sure of that.
Alright. And then, the other cop, or officer comes over, is like, you got all the information you need?
Yep, these things are really handy. Never actually seen them before.
Oh, yeah. We use them everywhere in the city.
Really? You know these get made?
Yeah, we got someone who makes them locally. Maybe
let me just remind you that we do have our own sending stones between us.
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Yep. We were handed it last session.
By the way, if I might, if there was enough daylight, go to Twin Shop.
Shit, I think I wasn't paying attention back then. I think I was reading a book.
What are you saying, Ray?
I said if there was enough time in the day, go to Twin Shop.
Oh yeah. What are you shopping for?
Stuff that I sent you like 3 weeks ago.
Oh yes.
The painting kit, books, some writing stuff, paper.
I'll say
general supplies.
I'd say Alara would be walking with you, kind of like showing you where to get the stuff, where to get your supplies and everything.
Okay.
Partially because you don't know the way around the city, and she doesn't trust you to just like know your way around the city and not end up in a booby trap that's gonna whip you again.
Whoops.
So
just wanted to point that out.
So she's walking with you, and you come across a shop. The shop's name is Art for Dummies.
Oh, okay.
And you all walk inside, and you see a little
back.
Please stand by. Looks like you're still in the stream together stuff.
I am, and it just came back. Yes. I don't know why it does that. Discord is dumb or not Discord. Twitch is dumb like that sometimes.
I was gonna
Yeah,
ask.
it could just be the server you're hooked up to.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's true.
Could be OBS itself.
Would it have been possible for in these 3 days, Elira would have sold off that greatsword?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And you said that was $250 for that?
Yeah, $250.
Holy shit!
So, he looks at you and says, "All right, I got a couple sheets of paper here. How much paper you need?"
I was looking for 10 sheets. Looking for 10 sheets.
He's like, 10 sheets? No problem. That'd be 10 silver for 10 sheets.
Okay.
He looks around his shop. He goes, "Oh yeah, you need book. I got 3 books. Is that enough for you, or do you need more or less?"
I was hoping for 2.
Ah, two. Perfect. I can give you 2 books for 5 gold.
Really? Okay.
He's like, you see him like basically building things just so he can like look through his inventory. If it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't look like a normal shopkeep. He looks more like he's like known for making things.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, pencil, something that resembles righty stick, and like you see him like grab like it's like a black slime from a vial. He's like, he dips it on a little wooden stick, and then he puts that stick inside of a bigger stick and says, "Sharpen with knife, righty stick."
Okay.
What made you say he's a gnome, but it sounds like a goblin?
I'm trying to do my best gnome voice, okay? Don't hate me.
It's the way that's the way that he's doing things that sounds like a goblin.
Maybe
That's
he
what
is
it
a goblin.
The voice is fine, but the way he's moving is a goblin. So it's just like, I think he might be more than just a gnome.
One goblin in a gnome suit.
Four gnomes in a goblin suit. Things like, Oh yes, yes, paint kit, paint kit. You see him like walk over. He has like some jars and everything, and he's like, make paints, very easy. And you see him crushing down like petals from flowers and stuff like that, mixing them with like water and basically making like paints out of these little like out of these things. Like he turns grass into like green,
yeah,
yellow flowers into yellow paint.
Nice. It's impressive to just see him go ahead and grab stuff and just make it on the spot.
Well, here at for Art for Dummies, we got to make sure that we meet all of our customers' needs. I mean, especially our artists. They're underappreciated.
Oh, I love that.
He brings over the paint kit and says, since most colors be kind of hard to find, I'm going to have to say 25 gold for the paint kit.
Okay. And then quill and ink.
Oh, yes. Quill and ink. He runs to the back. He finds a. You see him pull out a chicken, and he basically plucks a feather from the chicken. Yeah, exactly. And he's like, he's sharpening one end, and he's like, Quill. And then you see him run over, grab like that same slime that he put on the pencil. He's like, eat. 5 gold.
Okay.
And then
how much was the pencil?
Pencil was. How much did I say? I don't remember.
I don't think you said.
Oh, he goes. He would have said pencil would be like. Probably about 2 gold.
Okay.
And he's like, by the way, you want case for quill and ink, or all art supplies, or anything like that?
How much would that be?
For you, since you special customer, we'll say 50 gold.
I don't know if I can sort of.
He's like, hear me out. I can bring it down to, we'll say, 35 gold.
30? Or not that one.
You're trying to do persuasion, yeah.
Keep clicking the wrong P's.
Alright, let's see. He says,
Yeah, I almost had that problem.
Tell you what, how about 33?
Deal.
Access showing.
So, you see this man's, well, this little gnome dude, he pulls out 2 pieces of wood. Very nice pieces of wood, too, right? Like, and,
Wood.
you see him, like, sanding it down, taking his time, measuring everything, and he says, okay, here's this box, and it's lined with, like, felt on the inside, so it doesn't, like, have much slidey with everything. He literally put, like, little dividers in there, so that way, like, everything can fit nicely and neatly inside of it. He says, if get more art supplies, let me know. Make bigger box.
Okay.
On the inside, there's also like a little gold platelet that says like art for dummies, and he goes, his name is literally like on the card, and it says "Giddy Up."
There's a gnome name.
He says, "Pleasure doing business with you."
So much.
bouncing back to Cassius and Elira. Um, are you going out and searching for Elira, or are you going to use the sending stone that you were given to communicate with Elira?
I was just going to go get Gabriel.
Oh, you're just going to go look for... Yeah, I know that for a fact.
You guys give me a second, I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, stream has 100% crashed.
Oh, not again.
I see it now.
It's been fine on YouTube.
It's been fine on YouTube? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I've
just...
been checking that one to say.
Yeah, it just sucks that it keeps breaking on Twitch.
It's purely on codes and then that it's just like not doing great.
It might just be Twitch.
If it's been consistent on YouTube, it must be Twitch because you're going through restream, so...
Yeah. I'm streaming to 2 platforms at the same time.
Yeah.
Might be it.
And you're using another medium to do it, so...
Yeah.
Interesting.
So...
The whole point of doing it that way is so that you're not streaming directly to 2 different sites, because that's twice the upload for you.
Exactly. Unless it is still using twice the upload, you know? And we'll figure it out later.
No, it shouldn't be.
So, Cassius, you start making your way to 1132 Slum Way. You come across this shack, and you notice that there's a lot of halflings or half-breeds, kind of like Gabriel. Not the same race, but just, you know, not pure one race or the other.
I'm gonna knock on the door politely.
Gabriel, who is currently like on watch right now? Would you be awake from your nap, or would you be still asleep at this point?
I think Gap stepped away.
That's right, he did step away then.
Okay, if Gap's not here, then we'll just move over to Elira and then come back to Gap when he is here. Elira, what are you going to be doing?
I'm finding a way to get the paladins and clerics to reconvene on the North's Palm and give them the explanation of what's going on, what information we have, and what we need to do battle strategy-wise to get the people that we need. Sorry.
So, while you're looking for a way to get them to reconvene, you do come across one of Venrat's aides.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We're gonna do this, and then we'll go to you.
Okay, you're really fine then.
Yeah. So you come across one of Venrat's aides, and I take it you ask them how to make all the other aides reconvene, right?
Yep.
In which they say there is a whistle that only those who follow Venrath can hear. Only his aides can hear, to be honest. He pulls out the whistle and blows the whistle. And you see the scurrying stop, and they start making their way towards the sound of the whistle.
Okay. So once the paladins, clerics, and aides are all there, I'm going to... So it's done that. The base is down in the slums, this big building. banned for a long time. They currently have 4 of the 6 leaders that we are looking for. The thing is that they have members, and the same abomination that has taken over Winria's section of the city is also the one who took over that place. And anyone who is under the servitude of it is under a death curse.
That explains why we can't get answers from them.
We need to move in. We need numbers. My group and I can handle the abomination or whatever proxy he sends in his place should they appear. But we need to be able to keep the numbers at bay.
So you think you could stand on par against them?
Working together? Yes. Or at the very least, fend him off.
I think we could do that. You see the aide kind of say to the others, like, I'm not going to force y'all on this mission, but if you want to do a justice and service for this nation, you will join me.
Justice. Raricated.
Yeah, I will not send you into a war zone that I myself did not walk into.
Throw me to the wolf and I'll come back pregnant.
Fuck's sake.
Where's the ace off?
Where is he?
Where is she? I don't see.
You see a good group of them raise their hands. Some of them said things like, how do I know we can trust, or how do we know we can trust this person or this group, stuff like that. But for the most part, you did get a big, solid group of Venrat's aides to agree.
Where's the Riddler?
Okay, Batman.
Going back to Cassius. Cassius was knocking on the door of the shack that Gabriel was staying in.
Oh.
Gabriel. Gabriel. Gabriel.
He's doing the Sheldon knock.
Did
Knock,
he
knock, knock,
just give me
Gabriel.
the triple knock?
Yeah, it's the triple knock.
Oh my fucking god.
Knock, 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 Gabriel. Knock, 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 Gabriel.
I will get up and look at Cheyenne and say, am I hearing things, or is that Cassius?
Cheyenne will be like, no, that sounds like Cass. Like good old Uncle Cass.
Oh god. God damn it, they fucking found me. I can't get rid of these motherfuckers for not even 2 days. So I go to the door, move the chair, and open the door. What do you want?
It's been 3 days.
I heard you got put in prison again.
I didn't get put in prison. Not even close.
Oh, well, that's good.
What do you want? I was relaxing for once.
Really relaxing in the slums.
It's actually quite nice in here.
I heard.
And anyways, what do you want?
We have people to kill. Cultists.
Go on. Nah. Curse subjects.
There's an abomination.
Does he have a curse object?
We have these really cool stones that we got.
I don't want to get stoned. Do you want to get stoned, Cheyenne? I don't think we want to get stoned.
No, listen, there's stones that you can talk into and you hear someone else's voice on the other side.
Oh,
Like you can talk to them,
okay.
but they're like
Oh.
here, but they're not. It's just a stone.
Yeah, just go get your uncle a cup of water, and I'll prepare probably a bed for him, and maybe he's a little bit tired.
No, I'm telling you, it's real. It's real. I think I'm using one thing.
I don't believe you.
Anyways, she's the one who wanted me to go get you.
Who?
Elira.
Oh, hell no.
She said that we needed you.
She can need someone else. I'm finally free from that woman.
Free from her.
It's like a bad divorce if the woman keeps trying to find me.
Did he say he wants to breed from her?
What?
The only one she's been spending time with is Gudif.
I heard breed from her.
Breathe from her? Oh, God.
Mating press.
Two of them.
No. No.
It sounded like I just heard a raptor call. I can't tell if that's laughing or dying.
Gap right now. That's Gap sounds totally disassociating.
Not that it's really.
I'm trying to stay in it.
I don't want to be the only guy around. Because I hear those two, and when I don't want to, and I don't want to be just around them, this whole, like, cross-continent journey.
Make sure the next curse object goes to me, and just let me research it as much as I can. And you gotta deal.
I found a book in a language I have no idea how to read, but it has a monocle that let me read it. Does that interest you at all?
You know what? Cheyenne, get your bow. We're going with that cook ass.
I love that Gabriel now just has an obsession with books in general because he just assumes that's going to be cursed.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
It does have something to do with the Richard Divinius guy who's, like, essence is surrounding the city, so.
you know,
Richard just wants to talk to Gabriel. I forgot about that.
you know, Cass, you got a deal. Put it there right here, brother. Oh yeah, right there. Damn me up.
I already changed my shorts once tonight.
What?
Also,
Somebody did the
guy
slap
said
thing.
that Cheyenne was looking a little thin. Were you two okay as your way here? I know you didn't really find a way to get here faster like us.
It's more like I didn't find a way faster. It's more I avoided the main way there.
it's
go with
more
that.
like you got captured once you left the cave or the tunnels.
Not. Oh, let's go with that. Yeah. No, Cheyenne is fine as far as I know. There's not much. It's not that we didn't have enough food. At the contrary, we got food. It's just she's not a big eater.
I was just going to have to change that.
Myself, I'm not a big eater either, so I don't know what you want me to tell you on that one.
Maybe if you wouldn't be so scrawny if you did eat more.
I can sneak around better like this. Anyways, book please. Give handle please.
Alright, it's back at the mansion.
God,
We've been staying at a mansion, you know.
I mean that's nice and all, but I'm not a luxurious person if you want to put it like that.
No, Cheyenne, the other kids are there too.
She kind of smiles, saying, noticing that they all made it there safely.
Anyways, I'll put on my boots and we'll head
Mr.
over.
Vinia said she'll take care of all of them.
As long as it's not a priest around, then we'll be fine.
No, I only saved one of them so far.
Well, what do you mean you saved one of the children so far?
No, I said one of the priests.
Okay. Wait, I'm confused now.
Well, who's the wait, yeah.
He's not
Actually, I
touching
gave
the
him my
kid
first
hardly.
lesson when we were teachings. It
Oh
was
god, okay.
all right. It's more of a practical lesson.
To be fair, Windra is just basics. I'm not even gonna lie here. She's just basic. Everybody apparently can relate to her, but I'm more like okay.
I
Guess
also
he's
love
just
that,
gonna look down at him.
that
You
Gabriel
know,
again for curse objects when he knows that that's a
Not
purely
pleased.
awful fucking thing. Get it on the table again.
to be fair, I didn't think Cassius was gonna actually accept.
Yeah, I know, but still, yeah, still the fact that he's negotiating for it, even though he knows that the minute anyone, like the minute Elira says it's a cursed object, that's a wrap.
Oh, it's gonna be a wrap for me soon then. Anyways, back to 8. Wait, what? Wait, what were we talking about again? I forgot.
Yeah, I kill shit.
You were calling my goddess basic.
Oh yes, she's very basic. Yes.
That's her mom.
Oh god, don't tell me I have to marry her now.
That would never work.
I agree. 100%. What?
Stop thinking about it.
It's not even me. It's not even me thinking about it. At this point, though, I'm either gonna end up with under some fucking god.
And, well, there's a whole list of them to choose from.
Alright, that's the problem. I got options, and I don't want options.
Might I suggest following Morgana?
No.
Here's the thing: is that Morgana's under the servitude of Saligic, and Saligic's under Azoth, which is a path we try to get him away
Yeah,
from.
but he almost got lucky with that one.
But to be fair, yes. And then as far as I remember, Viz was the one that started to voice her, and I'm over here like, oh god, no, please.
Also join, Judith under the label of what was it, Meryl?
Also, Viz, if
Marilla?
you're seeing this, nothing against you, girl. I love you, but you're not my type.
Right, so I think I'll just go back to the mansion now, and you
Yeah,
follow me.
I'm gonna need you to guide me regardless. I do not know where this mansion is.
It's not in the slums.
We're gonna say that it's kind of funny because either Gabriel gets the god mommy or he gets the god daddy. The god daddy who actually physical fucking leash.
You know, which is surprisingly, and it's weird, but I've been playing Silent Zone Zero, and I don't know why, but the shark girl, that's someone I can't get my eyes off for some fucking reason. Fucking Ellen Joan, whoever the fuck she is, I just can't get my eyes off her. Meanwhile, the game also gives me the cheetah, cat lady, mommy, or whatever. And I'm like, she's alright, she's alright. Next thing I know, the game gives me the actual blind mom, and I'm over here like, yes. Finally.
Can you make him hurry up?
I'm already waiting for you.
I guess he's already walking away.
Oh, okay, I'm a lock up and then follow him.
Alright, and you also got, I was about to say, you also got Cheyenne with you. So you begin walking towards the mansion. You'll see Judith coming back with well, you don't know who she is, but you see Judith coming back with a elven woman. Cassius knows who it is, and to Cassius, it's Alara Divinia. Or Divinius. Sorry. Keep calling her Divinia.
Miss Divinia.
Yeah.
Oh God. I will gently bow to the elf woman and also encourage Cheyenne to do the same thing. Mostly because of some experiences with elves.
Okay.
She looks at you and goes... Well, she looks at Cassius really and goes, are these two okay?
No, they're really
I think
not.
the kid is, but Gabriel's a long story.
Oh, he's 2 sugar plums short of a fruit pie. Got it.
What? What did she just call me? Did she just say I am redacted?
Yes.
Very much so, yes.
He agrees to it.
I used to ride the short wagons.
She looks at you and goes, don't worry, we can help those with the special needs.
If you can fix whatever's going on in my nugget, then be my guest. But as far as I know, I was having a nice, pleasant vacation away from him, Prince of Cassius, her, Prince of Gooded, and where's the other one? Where's that damn pain in my ass?
Oh, she was going to grab Knights of Venrath, essentially, or Aids of Venrath for something. I don't know if she was getting her information from them, but actually...
Well, as long as she's away from me, I can relax and be calm for once.
She's like, do you want me to message over to her right now and tell her to come over to the mansion?
I would just love it if, like, Elira was actually standing on the wall, just like a couple, like a meter or two above Gabriel, just looking directly down on him, not saying a word.
Do you think that's gonna actually stop him?
You know what?
Cause
we
all know they won't.
You know what? Roll a D100. If you get 50 or higher, you're on the wall.
Okay, let's roll the D100.
Oh.
Yeah, you're on the wall.
I didn't.
You hear from above you as you say that. You're
As you can see, she's very much a pain in my ass. She literally appears out of nowhere. She literally doesn't even let me have a bit of time for myself anymore.
She looks at...
You look up, you see like Elira just standing on the wall, arms crossed, looking at you.
Alara will look at you and just go, pain in the ass. No. She's got great stories to tell.
Yeah, don't you think that's a little much, Elira?
And a little bit of a hard hand.
I have no idea.
I mean, I guess the saying's heavy hand.
Oh my god. Why did I even accept it?
You know, you both know damn well that he can't be trusted to his own devices.
Yeah, but he also said we need him.
He just keeps rubbing his head while everybody's talking. He's like, God damn.
So I went and grabbed him like you said.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to just smite him right here and now. Again, as I said, he's useful in combat. Despite how much as I loathe to deal with him, and as much as he loathes to deal with me. I'm not blind to that.
He looks at the elf girl and then just rubs his eyes and says, like, well, you see what's going on? She always has the whole threat on his mind. This one is pretty freaking old.
Well, I'm not the one constantly obsessed with cursed objects and being addicted to them.
Addicted to something.
Addicted to monster girls.
I mean, you're pretty much addicted to the slime over here. You're literally, if by an inch of decency that you still have, you wouldn't put your pants down and just bang her right here. Because at least you're decent enough.
Wow.
Meanwhile, you open up a curse book in front of a paladin and expect him to do nothing about it.
At least I'm not fucking horny for the slime.
I don't have to do with anything.
Right now, just picture Goose sounding like R2-D2 screaming.
Like what?
You know what? Hey, Gabriel, how would you just come over?
Trust me, it's primordial.
I am going to pop a blood vessel cast. I swear to God.
Okay, well, how about I just take you to the book I was talking about?
Oh my God. Okay, fine. Cheyenne, you be good, okay? Please.
Elira drops down from the wall, and you notice something, Gabriel. In the time that you haven't seen her, she has now become the same height as you.
Well, what should I?
No, it's just something that you probably noticed.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. Should I actually? In character, should I actually care about that? It's just like.
No, I just think
it's just flavor text.
Oh, it's just adding flavor. Okay, because personally myself, I don't care about height, like whatsoever.
So
but
if
it's something if it's something related to the castle's name.
Well, here's the thing: is that Gabriel thought beforehand he could intimidate her because she was smaller than him, and now they're the same exact size.
Do you think that ever fucking worked?
No, because generally speaking, it was Elira who pulled a Uno reverse on him.
He only tried once, and only because everybody gang up on him, he never tried again. That's it. That's it. That's the only reason. You'll still try if you want me to let him try, but I don't. But I don't.
If you learn his lesson, that's progress.
He didn't learn any lesson. No, he just wants to keep the peace.
Sure. Anyway.
You know how fucking stubborn he is. He's not gonna learn any lesson just like that.
He has 8 wisdom. He cannot be that stubborn.
I have negative wisdom. What do you mean?
He is not wise.
Wisdom. A higher wisdom would mean stubbornness, not a lower one.
Here, I'll
I mean, hear me out, right? He could have lower wisdom and still be stubborn. Because the lower wisdom doesn't mean that he's smart, or it doesn't mean that he's not stubborn. It just means he's not smart.
Actually, he has high intelligence, which is funny.
Lower intelligence would mean he's not smart. He has a 10 intelligence, which means he's average intelligence. His wisdom means that he can't read or people for shit, and he's got no patience.
I mean, that describes Gabriel in a nutshell, though.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. And kind of like whenever it comes to wisdom, like anything that tests his will, he usually crumbles.
True.
I am not very wise, but I am very smart.
As wise as a rock.
Sort of, well, less smarts, but I'm pretty wise.
You're the opposite. I mean, that's what we
cover each other's weaknesses.
See, there you go. You know what? Here's a drink.
But
here's the Richard book.
But stats and specifics and minutia aside, okay, Elira drops down. Does well, since we're over here now, and we do have the reinforcements. Time to get the show on the road.
Cassie, I swear to God, please.
Unfortunately, there are going to be other paladins of Winwrath and Finfath, yeah.
Oh my God, I already fucking figured. Well, you literally brought me to my death sentence here. What did I do to you?
They are a tad bit more religious than I am.
You're already pretty religious. I don't think there's a tad more we can now deal with.
Inside it, okay.
Okay.
Religious one, yeah.
Listen, we'll read the book real quick and then we'll just go out before any of them even know we're gone.
Okay. I'll play the shut the fuck up game. Okay, now. Okay.
Cheyenne kind of comes up while you're whispering and just be like, so what are we talking about, guys?
I am talking about the pain in my ass and how I wish I was retired right now.
No, we're talking about getting there before everyone else.
But why though?
So that they don't smite Gabriel.
I haven't done anything yet. And I still have your damn Windria mark.
Yeah, but you almost had a mark of Azoth too.
So I guess everybody can see it. Anyways.
Listen, we can find you a new one after all this blows over.
Bet.
One that you might actually like.
Bet. Let's go.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, as the sun starts going down, you all start making your way inside the mansion.
You know what's funny? I bought a pack of 12 energy drinks and I'm drinking them right now.
Oh, heck
Yep.
yeah. Something seems different about the mansion.
Sometime he's gonna start playing pick steps.
You can't quite place what it is, but it has a different air about it from what you would already know. Gabriel, you think this is how the mansion was from the start.
Sweet. Big place. Yeah.
Alara walks up to Cassius and says, My father wanted you to have this. He brought it to me earlier today. You're being handed something.
What's this then?
So she holds out her what looks like a box, and she says, Richard Divinia said that you should have this for your journeys. I'm about to put in the group chat for you.
Richard himself.
By the way, I'm just gonna say this. It's a little fucked up after Pope Francis was pronounced dead today.
Yeah.
I just realized.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I was gonna mention it when you mentioned the priest thing.
I mean, we didn't time it for that.
No, and this was actually planned well before that.
Yeah. So yeah. Before anyone tries to hang me over, I'm just gonna say like nothing against the Pope. The Pope is actually a very good person.
Yep. Even as a non-Christian, he definitely earned my respect.
I am actually I don't believe in any religion. All I know is from what I seen and I read of what he done.
Warframe.
I've seen the Warframe.
I'm not playing Warframe.
Stream.
You know what my favorite thing about Pope Francis is that his biggest regret as a pope was the fact that he couldn't just walk down to the local pizzeria and get himself a pizza.
To be fair, yeah, it will. No, he can't because he has to be guarded 24/7.
Yep.
He's like
back in his
One
earlier
hold me
days,
back.
he actually snuck out and it pissed all the guards off.
Type shit.
yeah.
Totally the kind of thing I would have done.
He did the Clark Kent glasses thing. He just didn't wear the white robe. He wore something else, and the man freak out.
Bro, it's like more protected than the president. To be fair.
So what's in the box?
All right, so this is what you see in the box.
It's in the box.
It's in the group chat. You find a weapon called the Swordbreaker.
Oh no, I've seen these fucking things before. They're oh my god.
Gabriel, you're getting some cool shit. Why are you such a bitch?
Wait, that's for me? I thought it was for Cassius.
No, this is for Cassius.
Oh, this is for Cassius. I thought it was for Gabriel.
I'm over here like, what the fuck you mean?
Ness piercing. Holy shit, +1.
That is really, really good. Holy shit, okay.
It is?
Hmm?
With plus another bonus to attack.
Half of what I think it is. Does Elira's divine sense go off?
Yes.
It's a reaction to when you're attacked by a creature.
Bro just fucking hit the lottery. He just became like top tier. He just escalated the ladder from everybody.
Meteor strike, harness gravitational. There's gravity in this sword?
There's gravity in the sword. What?
Elira, like her divine sense goes off like pings as the thing appears golden in her eyes, and she's like, "Oh shit!"
I guess that would help with it being a sword breaker.
Also, one of the things that you would see is that the Swordbreaker itself, inside the box said property of Richard Divinius.
Oh.
You get Richard cards. I'll take good care of this.
You know, Kaz, you should totally give me the SR. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, this is a little too ancient for you.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. You're pretty old. You both can match.
For those in chat who can't see, Cassius got a Swordbreaker dagger, essentially. It has a gravitational power to where it, like, depending on how far he jumps or falls, will deal 1d8 damage for each, I believe it said each 10 feet.
You got a plunging attack blade. What the fuck?
That would have been helpful earlier.
Bro, not gonna lie, that actually would have fit better for me, but fuck me, god damn it. Okay,
Well, you have your boomerang sword.
I got a boomerang sword. What the fuck?
Well, it's a sword that always comes back.
Your thing returns if you.
Oh, you think the one fucking thing I'm stuck with, even though I don't want it, and I keep fucking throwing it, and it keeps coming back to my hand like fucking Thor's hammer. Yep.
I mean,
Anyways,
Well, the difference between us is that I would actually return this once this journey is over.
She says, just make sure that if you get good use out of it.
Oh, that makes.
Well, I do have certain swords in mind.
That's 4 relics.
yes, indeed, 4 relics.
Might be able to use the rest of the gold I have on just a better rapier then.
I heard something completely different.
We don't go there, Gap. We don't go there.
I didn't say what it was. All I heard is something completely different. Oh boy.
That's why I call it a rapier instead of the other thing.
Well, let me show you some of Richard's other property, Gabriel.
Oh god. Okay. Let's see what I got.
Right, so over here, you'll have to put on a monocle, probably think Richard as well. I think I felt him around me when I picked it up.
Why are you feeling Richard? I mean, no objection. I didn't know you swing that way. I mean,
We
I'm
feel
just
Richard
stating a
because
fact.
he's hung.
because he's.
You know what? You tell me if you feel
Good.
about that.
Good if take 5 points of damage from an ass slap.
Ow! Damn it!
Yeah, I see that you've been suffering here, Cass. I apologize for leaving you alone with them.
Hey, she making the horny comments. I spank her for it. It's fair.
Just slowly looks at Cass, and he starts like bowing, like I'm so sorry, man.
I did not know we were doing the brat tamer thing.
You called her mommy. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
I don't remember calling her mommy. I think I said hello, nurse, once.
You said hello, nurse, and then everything outside of that was mommy. It's just like, all right, we're just gonna make this thing official, mommy.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I do not recollect. Why does my ass hurt so much?
With that, the sun goes down. This noon comes up. The day is ending. I will say Alira's divine sense will go off again. For the city's kind of gonna go like very dark. This time it's a solid 30 seconds before it goes back to being lit, the color that it was in aura.
It's calling to me.
My people need me.
Alright. So I was reading certain passages before. Once you read those, we can hurry up and go before the rest of the paladins get here.
Are we long resting?
Yes.
I don't think we're in a position to actually long rest now.
Yeah, you are. It's nighttime. You're in a safe place. Just remember, long resting is 8 hours, though. 4 for those that are, like, needing a translate state.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, like, 2 of us need 4 hours, the other 2 need 8 hours.
It doesn't really translate to, like, 6 hours.
No, I don't think it averages out like that.
I thought it was like 6 hours of actual sleep and 2 hours of doing idle stuff.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is like, cause it's supposed to be 6 hours of sleep for everyone, and then different like intervals of 2 hours throughout the night.
Got it.
Yeah, because that's what the long rest is supposed to do. But once we're done with the long rest, we have to move. We have to start heading out.
Yeah, that was my plan. We're just gonna go immediately.
I'm just gonna study the thing with the molecule. Thank you very much.
Are you gonna stay up all night and do it?
Not all night.
I get a fucking level of exhaustion.
Well, you can tell them the things that you told me at the start of the session.
Yeah. It's essentially Richard Divinius was there at the creation of the first god, or when the first god reigned, basically. There's the throne of Azoth, which is known to hold the first god. What's his name? I had put it in the roll 20. Corvusette, thank you. And the original Azoth was not called Azoth, but Azola. Wyver, the ancestor of Winria, Ven, ancestor of Venrath, and then like other gods were coming around, you know. And sup, Ghost? Welcome in. I'm not cheating on the group.
He is pretty much cheating on a lot of people right now. Don't blame him though.
I've been
Ghost.
I've been doing this for like what, a couple I want to say at least 4 or 5 months now.
Half a year right now.
Half a year? Yeah, I've been doing this for half a year now.
Yeah. This is a good 6 to 8 months, I think, now.
Yep.
How far we've gotten.
Ghost is part of my Sunday D&D that I'm a part of. He is our rogue in that campaign.
Oh, so
A fellow rogue. Hello.
Don't trust
You also
Gap.
have like hours.
Hmm?
So that you cannot trust me. I just get distracted pretty easily.
Get distracted and you're addicted to curses.
Yes, sir.
The ADHD rogue.
Wait, we had kids?
We had kids. Oh, hello, children. What are your names?
You know what it is? Gabriel is pretty much the spiritual ooh shiny. But instead of shiny, it's just ooh cursed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Cursed.
I thought Rex fit in as one of the kids though too. But yeah, you read the book. It gives you insight onto the foundation of the city. It gives you information about Divinius and how he was one of the few to stand up against Corvusette. Oh heck yeah!
The city is made out of a city. Remember?
Actually, no. This city, you would actually know that this city is a temple with the city built inside of it.
Holy banana milk.
Why does it matter Gabriel saying that? The rest of the group like
blowing his mind right now.
You also know that from reading the book that Richard Divinius, if he were to have his essence fade away for any reason, this city would basically disappear because he's the battery of the city.
Okay. Now that's something. Who is this dude again? I haven't seen him yet.
So, when you put the book down, you will feel a warm touch against your fur, like you're being pet.
No, Pope. I had to stop myself there. Shit.
What? I don't want to know.
Swiper no swiping. Swiper no swiping.
Swiper no swiping.
I'll just say stranger danger. That's it.
When you look, there's nothing. When you look, there is no one there though.
Oh, okay. This is a pretty good book. Okay, I'm keeping it.
Welcome in, Squid
Belongs
Game.
to me.
Yeah, thank you for finding the D&D chat. I hope you enjoyed in here. I'm Decode, and these are my compatriots and friends. This is CC, Ronan, Rain, and Gap, who are really amazing people to play a campaign with. Yep.
I'm being touched right now. Please help.
At least you're being touched.
Lean into it.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
We run D&D every Monday starting at 8 p.m. EST. And we usually go till like 11, 12 depending.
Depending on the hour. Yeah, right now we actually went past a regular mark. It's actually a new record for us.
No, I wouldn't say it's a new record for us.
No, I think the last record we had was, I think we went till like 2 a.m.
Yeah, I think we hit about midnight for my time. CST.
In
Man.
session? I don't think we've gone till
Yeah,
In session.
We have gotten in session too. I think just before.
Oh, because we're
midnight CST.
Sidetrack.
Yeah, we do get sidetracked a lot.
Yeah,
true. Very true.
we like to fuck around with each other. Let's go with that.
Yep.
Two individuals in particular.
Two of them are horny. The other one is trying to keep this the party together, like it's some sort of stepfather. And then one just keeps wandering off and finding cursed shit.
And also just technically adopted a party member.
But I just agree for them to follow us as a party member.
Yeah, adopted a party member.
Well, you have a sidekick now.
You do have a sidekick.
I'm a dad now?
No. You just
Congratulations, father.
It's a girl.
Sure.
You know what? I'm okay with this.
He actually feels a sign of happiness in his life.
Yeah, it's not gonna last very long.
Why do I feel like Gabriel's just gonna go try to get some milk and never come back?
No, I don't. Well, no, I don't see it like that. No.
I went to the store for milk 8 years ago and I haven't seen him since.
I went to the store to get a cursed item, but the cursed item bought the store. So now, what color is the sky?
Burrito.
Exactly, because a burrito cannot speak.
I thought it was because burritos don't listen.
No, they do listen. That's the only thing they can do good.
Well, anyways, it starts getting dark. You felt a warm presence when you were reading the book, but when you close the book, it seems like the warm touch that you felt disappeared.
Or Raggy.
For fuck's sake.
I will look around to see my toucher if it's still around.
You don't see anything.
Okay, good. This is not anime. We're good.
And with that, I think that's where we're gonna end session tonight.
Oh damn.
Oh, okay.
And
It's getting pretty late.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
getting pretty late, and then also, I want to save stuff for you guys to be able to do like in the coming weeks. So.
Alright, sweet.
Good job getting pet, Gabriel.
I got touched and I didn't like it. It was non-consensual.
Let's see, who am I gonna raid into? Who is live right now?
I'm guessing we have not leveled.
Not yet, no. You
Can
know
we
what?
level up?
Vi's streaming right now. We can raid into her.
She's probably gonna be ending soon, but we can raid into her anyways.
Or
Yeah, absolutely.
we can also go with. I got other friends on here we can raid into.
I was gonna say, hopefully next session, I mean, we might, because that's gonna be like the big showdown. It's our currently big showdown. Obviously, we're gonna have more down the line.
Yeah.
That's great.
Showdown Stage 1.
Basically. Well, Showdown Stage 2, because remember, we had a showdown with Solidic.
Nah, I meant for the city.
Oh yeah, for the city.
You know, there's one thing that I should have done while shopping. I forgot to do the mending of the robes and order custom-made robes.
Oh, I would say if you brought those up to Alara Divinia, she would have mended them for you.
Okay, but what about the one that I want made?
She could make it.
Okay, that's cool.
That's it.
We can work that out.
Yeah.
Did you figure out somebody to raid then, or?
Yeah, I'm contemplating between Jake the Nerdlax and Leaf the Kitty.
Jake is cool.
Just saying,
twice.
I assume we're gonna do the showdown, and then we're gonna do the week of downtime, right?
We'll raid into Jake. So your downtime is still going on right now. The showdown, you can hold off on the showdown for your downtime, if that makes sense.
What's the name?
I think it would be better for the showdown first.
Okay.
And then the downtime, because the way that it's working out is that if we don't take care of this sooner rather than later, it's only gonna get worse.
Can we finish rating before we discuss this?
Yeah, we're gonna raid into Jake _the_Nerdlax.
My bad, sorry.
No, you're good. Thank y'all for coming to stream. It's been really amazing having y'all in here, both on YouTube and on Twitch. As mentioned before, we are streaming this every Monday at 8 p.m. EST.
We're trying to, at least. Sometimes things happen and we can't really do it.
Yes. Sometimes we do have like real world things, so we try to do it as often as possible. Check out Rain. Rain is really fun, really awesome. If you haven't already. And yeah, thank y'all for coming, and I hope you all have a great rest of your night.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I apologize.